Hi, I'm Ziggy Ramo and I'm proud to be an APRA AMCOS Ambassador, and I'm going to share some insights into what being a songwriter means to me. I like to start with the music. The songs that I write and the stories that I tell are pulled straight from what I've lived. They're things I've thought about or I've experienced. So starting with the sounds inspires and decides what stories come out. An example of this is April 25th. That's a song that I've been thinking about for all of my life. When I sat down with J-Cal and he played me the music, the song came out straight away. So for me, that's how I always like to start things. For me, it was a really slow process. I knew I wanted to have a career in music from the age of 15. I had no connection into the industry, and I spent the first 5 years just working on my craft. And it's been a long path. I didn't start really doing music professionally until 8 years in. My advice is get really good at what you do, hone your craft, because I think if you're going to ask people to either invest in you or if you're going to ask people to pay you, you need to be confident in what they're paying for. So I think hone your craft, work on your craft, and get really good at what you do. This is such a big question, and I never feel comfortable speaking on behalf of all of First Nations peoples. I can only speak on my own lived experience. And I think for me, what APRA AMCOS and other industries can do is start with education. We obviously have a lot of issues that are present in today's society and present in our music industry, and we as First Nations people are disproportionately affected. But I think before we skip the step to having a magic pill or waving a wand that solves all the issues, we need to have a genuine understanding of what those issues are and where they came from. So I think APRA AMCOS really needs to work on not only educating the people that work within APRA AMCOS, not only educating our members, but making sure we all personally know what we're talking about so we can create a safe space for First Nations creators, because we are the original storytellers of this country, and we have a perspective in our music that not many Australians do, and these stories are sacred, these stories are important, and we need to nurture them. Copyright is so important to me. I'm an independent artist. I'm not signed to a label. I'm not published. I think COVID especially has demonstrated how important ownership is. When we remove touring and we remove that source of income, if I didn't own my music, I would really be struggling right now. I think the other thing is having agency and self-determination in your career. It can't be undervalued. The other thing as well is with ownership, your catalog can appreciate over time. So if you put out a song today and it doesn't do as well as you want, but you naturally build momentum and grow over time, that same song in 10 years is going to be worth exponentially so much more. And if you own that, the profit is going to be coming to you, not only to you, but can be passed down to your family and generations to come. So I think that's really, really important. For more tips on songwriting and your rights, visit the APRA AMCOS website.